and today I am here to teach you very a very important Excel hack. So uh, I'm starting this Excel series, and here I will be sharing you some powerful Excel hacks and Excel functions which you can use in making reports and in making dashboards. So let's start. So today we will be talking about flash fill. Flash fill basically it's something if you are creating some pattern out of the given values, then it will automatically populate all the rest of the cells in that particular column. But there are also some limitations to these functions, so we will discuss everything from the use case till the limitations. So stay tuned and stay with me in this video. Okay, so let's start. So suppose this is an order date column, and it has some date values, but they are not in proper format. As you can read that this is a date uh, which has day as 10 and month as 09 and year as 2022. But if we are seeing it as a normal date, so it's not normal. There's no any slash backslash, or there's no any hyphen in between the date, month and year. So let's say I want to bring it in the normal format, so I'm giving it uh, this pattern. Okay, let's say I entered this value and now I am pressing Ctrl E, and let's see all the rest of the cells in this particular column have populated. Let's say I want to create some other pattern. Okay, so I'm giving it another pattern where I will be using asterisk instead of hyphen. Okay, now I'm pressing Ctrl E. See, all the cell values have got populated and we don't need to drag and drop. Okay, you might be knowing one hack, like if we are entering something like this 1 2 3, so we can drag and drop. Sorry, we can drag and drop and rest of the cells will get auto populated. Okay, and if we are giving something like this, then also it works, but we need to drag and drop. Well, so you can see from here again the month name got populated in these are getting populated in cycle. Okay, so it's a cycle, let's say. But let's say I want to populate the values here, but uh, let me tell you here the values won't be correct. Let me populate first, then I will tell you why the values won't be correct. Control E. See, values are not correct. Like the values are different in this column, it's different, and it's different. Okay, why is it happening? Because this flash fill or control plus E that we are using in order to flash fill the values, it works only and only when the values in the cells in that particular column are of same pattern. If anywhere in the column a value is not following the pattern where we given this pattern value, it will give it the incorrect value. It will return the incorrect value. As you can see that here we have this format and that's why it got populated correctly. And wherever in this column this format will be followed, the value will be correct, else the value will not be correct. For example, if I come to this cell, the values are correct. Okay, the values in both the columns h and I are correct. Similarly, in this column, in 15th row, the values are again correct. But in rest of the columns, sorry, in rest of the cells, the values are not correct, because the values are not following the pattern where we entered the pattern. Like for the value we entered the pattern, and the values in these cells are different. Okay, that's why it is not following the it is not giving the correct value. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, now if I want to populate values here using this control plus E or flash fill, so what will happen? Let's say I'm giving it something like this. Okay, so see, I won't be able to populate in this column. Why? Because I am not filling values just after the table. So if you want to apply flash fill, then you must start just after the table. If you are leaving any of the column, then it won't follow. You won't be able to apply control plus E. Okay, so let me move it here and let me press control plus E and see, it's working. There's also one thing, you can flash fill using the uh, options given here in this ribbon. So go to the home tab, then wait yes, go to the data tab, and in the data tab you need to, yes, you need to uh, use this flash fill control plus C, so it will automatically follow the pattern. Let me enter something like this, wait, and I want to check whether it's working or not. Okay, and see, it's taking 10 from L column and 12 from N column. Okay, it's taking 11 from this column and 20 from this column. So whatever pattern we want to provide, we can. Okay, let's say if I enter something like this, 10 into, sorry, 10 into 20, and then control plus E, then it won't work. If you want to calculate some value, then control plus E doesn't work. You see now, we uh, we use control E only to create, only to populate the pattern values. We can't use it for uh, like uh, calculating the values. So for it, what we can do, we can just double click. Okay, yes, let's move on to the next one. Okay, let me show you something. Like, if I want to populate values here, then what will happen? Like, I am giving the pattern like this, and I am pressing. Okay, let me just fix something. Let me just fix this, and then I will tell you. Yeah, okay, let's see. I have given this pattern, and I want to, okay, okay, there's some problem. This is different, this is different. Okay, So I have given this pattern against this first cell value, and now I want to populate rest of the cells in this C column. I am pressing Ctrl E. See, the values are populated till here. Rest of the cells are not getting populated. Why? Because there's this blank row. Okay, and anywhere in the range where we want to populate the values of the given pattern, if there's a blank row, then this control plus E or flash will won't work. Okay, so there are three limitations of this control plus E. If the values against which we want to create or we want to populate the same pattern values, and the values in that column are not of same pattern, then it won't work. If we are not populating the values just after the table, just right of the table, then it won't work. And if we want to populate the values in a particular range of cells and there's any blank row, then also it won't work. Okay, so let's say I want to populate order ID, product code and product description from these orders, and let's say I have given this value to the order ID, I have given this product code to this product code cell, and then rest of the description, rest of the text to the product description. Let's say you are in like you want to quickly populate it, and you have selected all these three cells and you are pressing Ctrl E, it won't work. You will have to like populate each of the column one by one. Okay, you can't do it at once. So Ctrl E, then moving to the next column, Ctrl E, then again Ctrl E. So it's working. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you liked this. If you liked it, then please subscribe, please like this video and wait for the next one. I will bring many more such videos to you, and stay tuned. See you soon. Bye bye.